I want to start again by thanking our first responders and linemen who continue to work in the community during this unprecedented severe weather. As you know, yesterday, United Way of Greater Nashville activated the Winter Storm Recovery Fund for Davidson County residents. I can't express enough gratitude to Tractor Supply Company, who made an extraordinary lead gift of $250,000, helping launch the fund with significant early momentum and demonstrating what true corporate leadership looks like. As of this morning, fundraising totals are just over $500,000. And I also want to thank other corporate funders, Bridgestone, Rogers Group, Regions, Comcast, and Delta Dental. Tentatively, in terms of dispersion of funds, our plan is to disperse funds starting early next week once funds have been committed, or once the funds that have been committed are in-house. A list of who receives funds, how much received, and services that nonprofits will be providing will be released when the funding is received and will be available on our website. Again, we will prioritize funding through Nashville Volunteer Organizations Active in Disaster, or VOAD. Those partners, based on the needs that we're seeing with Charity Tracker and our 211 helpline. A little bit of data. As of late yesterday, our week-to-date 211 calls, just over 1,300 calls have been made and a little over 2,000 referrals. The top three needs are shelter, food, and disaster relief. As Mayor shared, we are also happy to announce that Airbnb Foundation will work with our 211 helpline to offer free emergency housing to residents displaced by the winter storm. I want to thank Airbnb for choosing United Way and 211 as a trusted partner. We're working right now on how residents will be able to utilize the program. To share a little bit more background, Airbnb is an independent U.S. nonprofit organization dedicated to connecting people with temporary housing during emergencies. Since 2020, they have supported more than 250,000 people with free emergency stays around the world. Airbnb provides free emergency housing for families who are displaced by crisis or disaster. They also support first responders and relief personnel who are deployed and assist during emergencies. When Airbnb activates for an emergency, they work with governments and nonprofit organizations to identify and refer people in need of temporary housing. Once referred, they issue an Airbnb.org credit that allows the household or responder to book a stay at any available home on the Airbnb platform. Guests must have or create an Airbnb.com account, and each reservation must be made directly by a member of the household who will be staying in the property. If you have been impacted by the recent storm or displaced, please call 211. Another reminder to anyone who lives inside or outside Davidson County who is in need of help, please call 211. You can also visit NashvilleResponse.org. And the 211 call center is open today until 8 p.m., as well as over the weekend between 8 and 5 p.m. I want to encourage anyone who is able to make a donation. The QR code for the Winter Recovery Fund is on the screen.